What's going on, YouTube? It is the end of the month, pretty much. November 29th, 2025, 1:14 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at the time of this video filming. Can't believe this guy pulled this out of his pocket. Very cool. Very cool. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions. These are merely mine. And we are 14 subscribers away from my goal by the end of the year, by Christmas, actually, we are 14 subscribers away from my goal of 3,000. So if you could take a moment to hit the like, the subscribe, and drop a comment, show some love. Quick metal prices, check. I do like to use CMI. It's a good little app on the phone, very easy to use. Let's go ahead and refresh this bad boy. Come on. Boom. The wheel is turning. All right. Gold, 42.1970 an ounce, up 55.51. Silver, 56.48, up $3.04. Platinum, 16.5870 an ounce, up $63.30. Palladium, 14.7323, up 34.88. Gold to silver ratio is continuing to fall. Historically, a lot of people have wanted to get to that 60 GSR ratio. I don't know if we're going to get there anytime soon. I don't know if we'll get there at all, depending on how gold performs. I mean, silver is going to keep going up, in my opinion. We're going to talk about that, too. 74-71 is a pretty good ratio, though. Biggest movers, the biggest impressive moves to me today, I would say silver, and I would also say platinum. Although they're all doing really, really well. I mean, that's impressive. All right. Again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a stacker of many things. This being my favorite. Cheers. All right. I do have 4 tubes of this stuff on the way. It makes me very happy inside. You know, there's people out there that believe that 90% is not the way to go right now. Excuse me, because of the refiner deal. I think, this is just my opinion, I think it's a great way to go. Especially if you can get it for a deal. And I did get these dimes. I don't know if it's still going on. Probably should have looked. Being that it's pretty much the end of Friday. I'm going to look right now, actually. I did get these dimes for $2 under spot per ounce on Hero Bullion's Black Friday sale. That's pretty cool. Let me check here and see if it's still going on. I was asked by a buddy of mine. He goes, do you think, you know what, my phone's not going to take me where I want to go. He goes, do you think, so bear with me while I look, do you think silver's going to start coming back down? And my answer was, at some point it has to. It's being very resilient. It's not wanting to do that whatsoever. I mean, look at how it's performed just with the numbers I gave. I mean, it's up about $3, give or take. Let me look again. It's being very, very resilient. Yeah, it's up $3.04, depending on where you look. That's pretty good. I mean, in one day. And granted, I'm looking on Hero right now. Black Friday deal. Black Friday special. $2 under spot per ounce in any quantity on the dime. Still is on sale. HeroBullion.com. I am not sponsored by them. I haven't even spoken with them lately, unfortunately. I used to talk to Jake somewhat frequently. I'd like to bring those days back. So, Jake, if you're listening, check your email, bruh. I did reply to the email you sent me, 5-6 weeks ago, I don't know, 8 weeks ago. So, that being said, Hero's got some good deals. I love Hero. Alright, so I'm counting a guy out at work. I'm counting a driver out the other night. I don't know, last week sometime, I'm going to say. And, you know, I'm counting out his bag to give him his tips. And he pulls out a pocket. He pulls out a handful of change out of his pocket to round up so he can get, an even amount of cash. And lo and behold, this guy pulls out one of these. Well, not one of these per se. And mind you, this guy is early 20s. I'm going to say. Maybe he's probably 19, 20, 21, 22. Real young guy. And I said, immediately, that's, and it was a quarter ounce. Immediately I said, that's an Incuse Indian round. Why do you have that? And he goes, because it's silver, man. I'm like, okay. He goes, someone left it on my mom's desk at work, and she gave it to me, and I carry it wherever I go. I said, why is that? He says, I just like to have silver in my pocket. It's money. He goes, it's probably worth about $16. And I actually did the math. It was worth $13 that day, but I said, I will give you $16 for that if you want to sell it. He said, absolutely not. He didn't even think. And so what I did was, and this had some tone on it, real gnarly tone here. In fact, this is the same one. I have a bunch more of these somewhere. This is the same one I had out in a video recently, and you could probably see it. And you see it's gone now. And while I don't recommend cleaning gold, while I don't recommend cleaning numismatic silver collectible pieces, this is bullion, folks. This is bullion. And what I usually use, which does a great job, it stinks. It smells real bad. So I always wash the piece off afterward, along with my hands, with a lot of soap and water, and then of course I dry it. Tarnex. So I put this in a little tiny bath. Took a little bowl, put a little bit of Tarnex in there, and let it sit on each side for. It doesn't take long, but I let it sit for a couple minutes each side, and you could actually see the toning pieces in the bowl, just like the dark brown and black specks in the bowl. Anyway, I handed this to him, and he's like, "Whoa!" He's like, "That one's bigger." I'm like, "Well, yeah, dude, you got a quarter ounce piece. This is a 1 ounce piece, but." I thought that was really cool that he carries it. He says he just likes the feel of it. He refers to it as real money. Never would have expected that. So I'm going to, and I have already started a little bit, I'm going to make an attempt to talk about metals with him a little bit more. Maybe get him interested in the hobby. I think that'd be a great thing. Now, as far as metal prices, and what a buddy of mine asked me, he's a stacker too. He doesn't have as much as I have, but I don't have as much as a lot of other people have. But he's got the addiction that I have. You give this guy extra cash, he's going to turn it into silver. That's pretty much his only investment of choice that I'm aware of. And for years, for me, it was the same way. It's still my favorite. And my answer was, dude, it has to. I mean, at some point, there has to be a significant pullback. And I don't know if it's going to be a long-term pullback. I don't know. I mean, none of us do. We can all speculate. What I do know is at some point, it can't go up forever. Okay? Nothing goes up forever all the time, in a straight line. That's just not how it goes. I mean, things will have periods where they do that. But it just doesn't last. I'm emptying my pockets here while I'm doing this video because I have cargo pants on and I have a lot of stuff in my pockets that I carry. Don't mind me. And I'm honestly excited and a little bit concerned at the same time about how well metals are doing and have been doing for this period of time and how fast they're climbing. What does that say about the state of things? We all get excited about metals going up, even though it makes it harder to buy them. I mean, I've probably spent, I think I have, let me think here. I think I have 17.3 ounces coming. 3 of those are not for me. They're for a buddy of mine, if you caught my live stream last night, that he paid me for. So I got like 20.3 or 20.6 ounces coming, and all but 3 are for me. I'm telling you, I think I spent the better part of $1,000. Not quite $1,000, but I didn't even get 20 ounces. Y'all remember the days where you could get 10 ounces of silver for $210, $225? Those days are gone. So it's definitely getting harder to stack bigger quantity, a lot of quantity. I'm pretty freaking excited though that I took advantage of these Black Friday deals. And I hope you did too. That being said, hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, show some love. Check out last night's live stream. It got a little heated when an individual that is nothing but a troll, a fake troll, went in and started running his mouth in my chat. He's the only person that's not welcome on this channel. He's the only person that I will ban in chat. And he's the only person that I will remove his comments because he never has anything positive to say to anybody. He likes to troll stackers. Deep down, I think he wants to be a stacker. I don't know what his deal is. So it did get a little bit heated there, and for some reason, YouTube did disable the live chat replay. Last I looked on that live stream, that was not me. Nothing I can do about it. But check that out. It tells a good story about a buddy of mine that brought me a Thanksgiving plate last night, which was friggin' awesome. Or I guess 2 nights ago now, technically. Thursday night, Thanksgiving. Anyway, if you could help me get to that Christmas goal of 3,000 subs, it's free. It won't cost you anything. Views are always appreciated as well. There's even a little thing in the bottom right of my screen on every video, or at least they're supposed to be. It's a subscribe button. So hit it. Tap it. Love it. Beat it up. And whatever you do, keep stacking.